No coaching clients? Use this pre-launch strategy to start building momentum. A lot of new coaches get stuck in the pattern of trying to do all the things for their business, and it is exhausting. On top of that, even when they're not working on their business, they're spending all their time thinking about their business, trying to figure out how to make it work, what's gonna work, what they need to do, what they need to post, when they need to post, how to post to make it work, all of the things that go into the growing their business. So it feels like they're spending 24/7 on their business. Well, my friend, there is a better way, a simpler way, a more strategic way to really gear up your coaching business and build that momentum to carry you forward. By the way, if we're just meeting, I'm Laura, I'm a conversion copywriter, and I'm going to help you create social media that actually converts and build a pre-launch strategy to get you clients. Now, the first thing I want you to focus on are revenue generating or cash flow generating activities. Oftentimes, new coaches get distracted with things that aren't actually generating cash flow right away. Things like websites, landing pages, funnels, brand colors, fonts, logos. All of that has a time and place, but when you're just getting started, let's just go make some money first. Let's go enroll some clients first, then you can add those things as you go. You don't need to overcomplicate it and overwhelm yourself. Start with my 3 daily non-negotiables. The first one is every day I want you doing something to grow your audience. By now, you should have your social media account set up, so it can be to go reach out to some people on Facebook or Instagram or LinkedIn. You can also grow your audience in person by going to events and connecting with people. Just make sure it's a box you're checking every single day, especially in your pre-launch phase. The second thing I want you doing every single day as a non-negotiable is nurture your existing relationships. So you're growing your audience with new people, but you also need to be doing things that are nurturing the relationships that you have with your existing audience. Things like replying back to comments, commenting on their stuff, sending them messages, meeting them for coffee. Make sure you're doing something every single day that's nurturing your existing relationships. And finally, I want you doing something every day that's getting your message and your work out. For most people, this looks like posting on social media, but it can also look like going and speaking at an event, giving a training or a masterclass, or however you like to get your message out to more people. I want you making that a priority every single day. These are cash flow generating activities. Now, I actually have a 4th non-negotiable that I do every day, and that's to serve my clients well. This also is a cash flow generating activity because number 1, my clients are the one who are currently paying me, but they're also my referral sources, the folks that are writing my testimonials, the people that are promoting my business on my behalf. So serving them well is a priority every single day. And so those 4 things are the things that I make sure I check off every day, no matter what. They're non-negotiables. It really can be that simple. Okay, once you've started doing your non-negotiables every single day, the second thing I want you to do during your pre-launch phase, if you're not yet serving clients, is to go get a client. I know you might be thinking, oh, Laura, of course, that's exactly what I want to do. And that's why I made a video on exactly how to go get a client. And I use the language of go get a client because I want you to see it really is that easy. I want you to choose right now, today, to start working with someone. Because once you're working with somebody, it's going to help you grow in all the other areas of your content, of your social media, of getting your marketing and your message out in a bigger way. You're gonna keep track of things that they say when they talk about their challenges, their pain points. You're gonna keep those in a document. I call mine Shit My Clients Say, and that's going to become the basis for you writing content, for sharing your message, for speaking to other clients and helping them feel like you really understand their problems. You're also able to start getting testimonials and referrals to get more clients. I often say that getting the first couple clients is actually the hardest, the most challenging, and requires the most effort. And that's why it's once you have that shit your clients say, you have the testimonials, you have the referrals, it's much easier to start building momentum. So you might have to do a little extra legwork one-to-one in the beginning to go get those initial clients, but that's the thing that's going to really get the ball moving in your business. So it's worth going and prioritizing that today. Okay, at this point, you know your daily non-negotiables and you have a client or two that you're starting to work with. The third thing that I want you to do in this pre-launch phase is to start focusing on cultivating relationships with collaboration partners. Collaboration partners are typically people who serve a similar ideal client as you in a different way. So for example, when I was working as a copywriter, I built a lot of relationships with business coaches, web developers, sales coaches, mindset coaches for entrepreneurs, other service providers like VAs. All of those people had the same ideal client as me, but they were serving them in a different way. I started getting referrals from those folks, and they would often invite me to come give a copywriting training inside their programs or for their paid clients. This allowed me to grow my audience, to spread my message, to nurture relationships. It really hit all three of my non-negotiables. And with their stamp of approval, I found it much easier to go get more clients from these trainings that I was giving inside these paid programs or experiences. So think about specifically nurturing those relationships with your collaboration partners and offering to give some free training or give some free value to their current paying clients. This strategy alone has made me well over 6 figures in my business. Okay, but to make money in your business, you have to have something to offer, which is why my number 4 step is to create an easy yes offer. Now, when I say easy yes offer, I don't mean really cheap. I mean something so irresistible that they would feel stupid saying no. It's very easy for them to say yes. A lot of people aren't actually spending enough time on their offer. They just say, oh, I offer one-to-one coaching. Oh, I offer health coaching. And they're not really crafting an offer that's enticing to people. Spend some time really focused on what your people want and what you can deliver at a really high level and get results. You'll know you have an easy yes offer when it's really easy to get people to say yes to your offer. One tip on this is to make sure that you're communicating a very clear and tangible result. In my experience, the thing that's making most offers not convert as much as they should be is the result is kind of muddled. So really look at your offer and go, is this delivering a very clear and tangible result? If the answer is no, it's time to refine. All right, step number 5 is to plan your first launch event or conversion event. This is your conversion event and the possibilities are long. You can do a webinar, yes, they still work, a masterclass, a challenge, a workshop. There's so many choices. Pick one that works for you and start planning. Set your dates. Know exactly when you're doing it, when your cart's opening, when your cart's closing. Map it all out on a calendar and be very clear. Then, about 10 days before the event, I want you to start promoting it. And I always use the expression, be so loud they can't ignore you. If you feel like you're posting too much, you might be posting just enough, maybe. If you feel like you're posting just enough, I promise you're not posting enough. You need to be so loud. You need to make sure everyone knows. It's okay to talk about it a lot. It's okay to send messages. It's okay to comment. Just make sure everyone knows that you're having an event. Then during your event, I want you to focus on 2 things. Number 1, creating and giving value. Number 2, I want you to deliver a state shift, meaning I want you to make somebody feel something. You want them leaving your event feeling energized, motivated, inspired to take action. So they're coming to your event probably frustrated, stuck, insecure, in a lot of self-doubt, just overwhelmed with whatever it is that you'd help them with. And you want them leaving feeling like, oh yeah, I can do this. I can have success. I can live my life without this problem. They should be leaving your event energized. So I want you to think about both teaching the content and making them feel really energized and inspired by what you have to share with them. Then I want you to confidently make your offer. Confidence is not optional here. You must be certain and sold on it yourself if you're going to sell them. If you show up boiling over with confidence and conviction and passionate for your offer, that's going to do a lot in selling them. But remember, launching is something you want to plan to do again and again and again. It's okay if only a few people show up the first time. Everyone starts that way. Don't get discouraged and quit. In your pre-launch phase, prepare yourself mentally for knowing this is something I'm going to do again and again and again. It might be a little frustrating or tough the first time, but I'm going to get better, it's going to get easier, and over time, I'm going to build momentum. And if you go into your launch with that mindset, you will be so much better off for it. Now, of course, in leading up to this launch and preparing for it, you're going to be posting a lot of content. I have a resource to help you. In the description is my 292 hook templates. This is a great way to grab attention and pull people in so that they see your event.